Champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
They'll start out on the ground with Sproles. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Here we go. Check 15. Check 15.
Our first carry now for Jordan Howard. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
3rd and 7.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing now is Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Here we go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Wild Bill.
Play action. Now Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. Give him 30 yards there. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Howard. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Ravens' 36-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight right. Tight right. 3 down. 3 down. 3 down.
Wentz. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 24-yard line. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Here we go. Bleeding! You better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. They'll run it with Sproles. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long.
You gonna see me in your nightmares. Sunday. Come on now. Come on now. Let's go.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Let's by two. Hey, kill.
Check, Mike 57. Come on, D.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Got his man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Lead 5-3.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Dad. Hang in there now.
On 1st and goal, Howard. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. We're scoreless after 1. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they come up now 2nd and goal. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Good stop, baby. That's a baby stop.
They'll try again with Howard. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Wentz. This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Alshon Jeffrey there to make the grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
Next to score, Eagles 7, Ravens nothing. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Ravens take over first and 10
We got work.
at their own 25-yard line.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Hands on the Ringo. Alert. 3 down. Line 36. Line. Go. Watch the screen.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
It's a gain of 20.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a 1st down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now Jackson from the gun, he'll throw. And an alley to run. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Hey. We got three. 3 down. Check three. Line 36. 36 to Mike. Okay, double up, double up, double up, double up.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson. It's caught by Roberts. That catch good for 5. It's third down. On third down, it's Ingram. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Check, crunch, crunch, crunch. Get it roll, rest.
Let's go, tackle, let's go. We got this, we got this. Hey, Mike 50, Mike 50.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6. Now it's Jackson. Roberts got it. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Got a man, it's Brown. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Sidney Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Oh, no doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
He's not going to get me. 5'9", 5'9". 57 Mike.
They'll begin the drive with Howard. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right. 3 down, 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down, 3 down.
536. 536.
Hey, watch the crowds.
Throwing is Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end Boyle. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 45-yard line. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Flushed out right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Check. Watch 36 to Mike. Watch the pass.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 28. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
36 to Mike. Here we go.
Jackson on first down. Roberts has it. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Eagles' 11-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
He's crossing. He's checking crowd. Line 36. It's our time. It's our time. It's our time. Watch 36. 36. Oh!
To throw is Jackson. It's complete to Snead. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Line 36. Line. Defense, let's go. Check 99. Check 99. Yeah. I got motion there. Me. I got this.
From the gun, Jackson. Flush to his right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Get in the weight room.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Go. 180.
Keep it up.
Keep it up.
On second down now, it's Sanders. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Here we go. Blue 80!
Another run with Sanders. And an alley to run. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Go. 180!
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Here we go. 180!
Let's go. Shoot!
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And this one also slow and developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Check safety, check safety.
Kill.
Hey, look, 48. Look, hey, we don't like the 48 right now.
Toss play to Sproles. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's Cameron Johnston now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Here's Jones on the return. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we've seen drive after drive come up empty for them, and they've yet to dent the scoreboard, yet still right in the middle of a one-score game.
So this is where you absolutely have to forget everything that's happened in your previous drives. They don't matter right now. You just mentioned it. One-score game. This drive here can erase all of what happened previously.
Check 37. Go. Motion. Check. Shift.
They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. You can't block me. Mike 36. Let's go, defense.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jackson. Snead's got it. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
36. Check tight. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Go. Defense, keep it up, guys. Mike 36.
Now Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. 4 receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 3.
Mike 36. Mike. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Mike 36. Mike 36.
Jackson to throw. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
36 to Mike. I got it.
First down, Ravens.
Mike 36. Mike. Watch 36.
Here's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
He's back to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Back to throw. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Derek Barnett able to drop him for a loss of a couple. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And not all W's are created equal, CD, and this one came in shutout fashion.
Well, their offense certainly didn't need to do anything, right? They could take the day off, and they did. But the defense, they carried them in a big way.
Yeah, look, the offense obviously stuff to work on, but they did enough, and the defense carried the load.
But you know what they say? It's always fun to work on things if it didn't go well in your game with a victory in your pocket. And that's what they've got going forward.